I'm back on. Sorry. I sincerely apologize for the technical challenges in there. I had to reboot everything or I had to reset it. Um, so come back on. And I was explaining what shake off is. And I said, shake it off is to forget about someone or something, to let go, to get over something, and to move on. It also simply means to get back up and keep moving forward. No matter what you do, yeah, there are going to be days and times that you're going to be knocked down, but you have to get back up and keep moving forward. And I said, God has a great sense of humor. There's this um, man in the Bible called the Apostle Paul. You know, yeah, it's one of those days. Okay. So, as I was saying in Luke chapter 9 and verse 1, it says, then he called his 12 disciples together, he gave them power and authority over all demons and to cure diseases. Jesus called his 12 and gave them power and authority, right? And in the Greek, now let's do a little bit of Greek. In the Greek, the power here um, means dunamis. It is a force. It is the might. It is the ability or the capacity to perform or act effectively. That is a power. And the authority is also another form of power, which in the Greek is it's known as exousia. Exousia is power, authority, and weight. So it is a power or right to act in a specific way, delegated from one person or organization to another. So you and I, as believers and as people of God, has been given this authority and this power. Now, and and if you have been given this authority and power, it has been given to us so we can shake off anything that is setting you back. You can shake anything that is setting you back. A pastor one time asked his congregation that when you go home, carry anything that is your problem um, to God. I mean, just put anything that is your problem to God. This man went home, called the wife, and said, "Hey, can you come?" The wife came and he carried the wife and was carrying the wife around in the house. And the wife said, "Oh, I've never had such a romantic time like this before." He said, "Well, my pastor says anything that is a problem to me, I have to carry it." He wasn't talking about physically carrying your problems, but he was saying that present it to him in prayer. you know. So whenever you make a mistake or you think about the mistakes you have made, or whenever you get knocked down by life, don't look back at it too long. Sometimes we stay too long in the past and we keep rehearsing the past. God doesn't want you to live in your past. That is why your eyes are pointed forward but not backwards, because he doesn't want us to be looking back. In fact, when you turn your head, you can only look over your shoulders. You can really look behind you unless you turn around and face backwards. But even when you face backwards, your eyes are still pointed forward. Think about that. You know, your capacity for occasional blunders is inseparable from your capacity to reach your goals. No one wins them all. Ladies and gentlemen, no one wins them all. Your failures, when they happen, are just part of your growth. Sometimes we have to fail forward. So let's get to the place of shaking off our blunders. Shake off your blunders. And how will you know your limits without an occasional failure? That tells us that we are humans, we're human beings. Never, never, never quit. I want to tell somebody, and as you hear this, I want you to also tell somebody that never quit. Because you are a winner. You are more than a conqueror. That is why you don't have to quit. Winners don't quit and quitters don't win. Let me say that again. You can tweet that. Winners don't quit and quitters don't win. I've never seen any winner who quits so easily. Other than that, the winner have become a winner. And I've never seen anybody that quits and still wins. No. You are a winner. So you don't have to quit. Never give up. Never ever give up. And remember that your turn or your time, your turn will come one day. Your turn will come no matter what. God has amazing plans for you. He has tremendous plans for you. And the plans he has for you, eyes haven't seen them yet. Ears haven't heard them yet. So what if you quit before your time? You don't have to. Your turn will come. And you have to encourage yourself that your turn will come. Sometimes the process of forgiveness requires a healing. It requires healing. Or should I say it requires a healing process? Yeah, it does. But until you make that decision to forgive yourself and forgive others and shake it off, the process cannot even begin. Sometimes you have to forgive yourself. Should I even say sometimes? Most of the time, not even sometimes, but most of the time, forgive yourself. Because we can hold on to unforgiveness for far too long. And since I'm here, unforgiveness can hurt you. Unforgiveness is just like you drinking poison and expecting the other person to die. Yeah. And forgiveness is not about the one that offended you. It is more about you. Forgiveness is more about you. So I want to encourage somebody tonight to step out and shake it off. Shake anything that is in your past that brings back, that replays in your memory, that painful moments, that hurtful moments, that disappointments, that backstabbing, that betrayal. Shake it off. And step in and move forward and not look back. Because there are better days ahead, there are greater things ahead, and keep moving forward. And I also want to say this. I said it last week that please, please, please cherish every moment of your life. Cherish every moment of your life. Because every breath you take, someone else is taking their last. Every breath you take, someone else is taking their last. Think about that. And also remember that the world needs your unique gift, talents, and abilities. Don't leave this world with a gift still unwrapped inside you. And I started this thing based on the book that I wrote, Step Out, Step In, which the backdrop is stepping out of your comfort zone. And I had to do this. I'm a very shy person. Most people don't believe that when I say that, but I know it. I am a very, very shy person. And I always want to be not in front of the camera, but behind the scenes. But I had to do this. Step in out of my comfort zone and do this. So every gift, every talent, every ability which you have discovered but is still unwrapped, step out, break out of that box, break out of that shell, break out of that limitation, those boundaries that sometimes we place ourselves in or we allow others to place us in. Break out of it and use them to bless humanity and to bless God. Thank you for tuning in to my Step Out, Step In podcast. Either the live or if you happen to watch the replay. And please comment. Put in some comments and let me know. Put in some comments and let me know. Okay. All right. So again, thank you so much. Thank you. Oh, thank you, Nanaya Jimanjo, my one and only. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you, Brother Jeff Asari. Hey, thank you, Aberforsen, Aberforsen Cromwell. Thank you so much for tuning in. All right, so let's see. Anybody else? I can acknowledge this evening. And I sincerely apologize for all the technical difficulties. Thank you, my brother, Reverend Charles. Oh, yes. Thank you. Thank you so much for all the encouragement. All right. So, I think I'm done for tonight. And again, please don't forget to subscribe to my Step Out, Step In podcast on YouTube. Share, comment, and click on the Buy Me a Coffee link. And until we meet again on Monday, next Monday, I'm just hoping and I'm just praying that there wouldn't be that much technical challenges, difficulties where the streaming will be cutting off. And, it's these things are bound to happen. All right. So, again, thank you for tuning in. And don't forget to subscribe, follow me, like, share, comment, and support by Buy Me a Coffee. Let's connect on Mondays at 6 p.m. and watch the space. Until we meet again, have a wonderful, amazing, fruitful, and a productive week. And again, this is David Joe, and I say goodbye.